What is up, Team Mr. Coaches? Sherman Hunter today with 2 drills to help you prep athletes better for jumping in class. Now, static stretching is a great way to help improve mobility, but it's not a great way to prep for jumping, especially when it comes to creating power. Now, the problem with static stretching is actually it decreases power for upwards of 30 to 90 minutes after you do it. So we want to make sure that the things that we do ahead of jumping are prepping us to be explosive, because again, that is overall the point with a lot of these explosive drills. So the first thing we're going to show you today is what we call ankle pumps. What this is going to look like is we're going to have Hunter go down to the top of a push-up. It's okay to have his hips maybe a little bit higher than a push-up, but not drastically, so it shouldn't look like downward dog. He's going to cross one ankle over the top of the other. And all he's going to look to do is to start with his heel as close to the floor as he can, and he's going to rock forward, get up onto his big toe, and then control the eccentric or the lowering of every single rep. Again, somewhere between 10 and 20 reps per side is a very good dose of this. But what we want to look for, coaches, is this control the entire time. It's not herky-jerky. It's very, very smooth. And when the athlete comes forward like this, they're getting up on that big toe as opposed to just kind of staying on the ball of their foot. So that's the first drill. Second drill is going to require a box. Now, the one PSA about the box is that sometimes the RX box jump height box is going to be a little bit too tall for this. We want to make sure an athlete can get up on top of the box, perform the drill with control, specifically one element. So I'm going to have Hunter step up on that box for me. Now, what athletes are going to feel like when I ask them to do this is they're going to think they're going to be working the leg that's on top of the box, or actually, in fact, working the leg that we're lowering towards the floor. So what we're going to look for the athlete to do is Hunter's going to use his right leg. He's going to lower himself to the floor. He's going to try to find that little stretch bounce and come right back up. So again, we're going to be a little bit ballistic here as we load down, tap, come right back up. So if Hunter were to come down, let's go ahead and do one more Hunter in a second here, and he lands on the floor and stays there, he's not getting that plyometric bounciness we're looking for, which is the whole entire point of this drill. He'd look like a settle, something like this. Good, and he stands back up. Again, that's going to be focusing on that top leg, not that lower leg. So if an athlete is struggling with this drill, tell them to grab a smaller box or stack a couple of plates up here, because again, we're looking for the athlete to load, tap, and be able to come right back up with relatively little difficulty. So coaches, this is a very, very potent drill. You do not need 50, 100 reps of this to prep an athlete for class. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 20 reps per side is a very effective way, and it's going to help athletes stay explosive where they're supposed to be explosive, which is in the confines of those plyometric drills and metcons. Give it a shot. We'll see you on the next one.